So that's the destination for the next adventure. I know when I get a good... Actually, I've just spotted, sort of going up the hill, it's like a path sort of cut into what's growing on the mountain. Pretty cool. I get a good vibe sometimes, pull into a car park and I'm like, I wonder if there's a place to park. And right on the entrance was a parking spot, just the size for a motorhome. All good. So I'm ready to go pretty much, just got to get my trainers on. Always put the wheel clamp on. And always put the steering lock on. Now there's this thing called secured by design. So that's where it's, I think if I'm right in saying it's approved by the police. So there's actually not many sort of vehicle security devices that have that badge. But I made sure the steering lock and the wheel clamp were carrying those badges. So I always put those on. And every single window has these amazing lock M out. It's so simple. They just slide over and it means you can't lift the latch. So I've got, 2 on that window, 2 on that window, 2 on that window. I've got them on the windows upstairs. It's all good. So where are we today? So 7 is our destination. 7, yeah. That's the picture for 7. Pretty epic. Where are we in relation to... So Lake Padan was up here. That's where I was yesterday. I've driven back down. And I just did a quick stopover at number 5, Llan Quarry. I couldn't really park on the shoreline, so I've carried on driving along here, and then I've parked here. So basically, I'm at number 7 here, and we're looking in the Wild Guide Wales book. This is Cwm Llan Falls, Watkin Path. So what does the book say? Let's have a look. Pretty dodgy camera shot. Well, that's we're looking at it in real life, but the book says cascading down the mountain, deep blue and decked with rowan. These sunny south-facing pools are popular with Snowdon walkers. Footpaths lead on up to Cwm Llan ruins or Merch Falls. That's other entries that you can find if you get the book. So I'm basically parked at the Pont Bethania Pay car park, £6 for the day. It's a no-brainer. Super easy to get to. There's the road. Car park's right here. And I'm going to have a research in the book and work out where to walk. I'm actually going to do a run, so I'm aiming to get around a few places today. So I'm aiming to do a run up, so I'll get my exercise in. And let's see what we see. Okay, so just a quick check on what I'm going to take. So I know there's water up there, so I'm just taking my lifesaver bottle so I can get a drink of fresh water. Apart from that, I've got the book, so I know where I'm going, because there's a couple of places I'm going to go on this run. And I got the towel. That's it. I'm going to try and do all this before breakfast. And quick stop to the toilet, and then we're on the way. So it's a pretty start. Old bridge going over the river here. That's cool. Just heading across the road up Watkin Path, which goes all the way up there, and I'm just going to follow that for as long as I need to. Whew, catch my breath. So it's a fairly bit of a steep, then kind of plateaus a bit, and then steep again path straight off the road. It's a pretty start within the trees. Lovely bridges, mini waterfalls to break up the run. Okay, so I come up a decent way already. So I started off down here at Bethania, and I've already come up to here. National Trust, a few National Trust places along the way. Great view, you can just about see the car park down there. What an amazing view of the valley. Now I'm marked on Google Maps where I'm the waterfall, because the book says after the waterfall you can, after about a third or a quarter of a mile, you can bear left and then go along the old tramway to disused ruins, which I'm heading to double up on adventures this morning. I'm starting to make it out of the woods and along the side of the mountains. You can definitely hear a waterfall down there somewhere. That's me beaten for now. Oh, back to a walking pace. Ran for a little bit. Just going to enjoy the scenery. First of the impressive waterfalls, which has got to be a bit downriver of where I'm heading. Well, actually the first waterfall I'm using as my marker for finding the tramway to go across to the ruins. So I figure this isn't going to be a very quick journey up, as I'm fascinated by these old buildings, dry stone walls built by hand in the middle of nowhere up a mountain. I'm just fascinated by what happened here. That was a bench for enjoying the scenery. Was this house more than likely was for shepherds, a shepherd family? Looks like a decent size as well. Yeah. It's interesting and sad at the same time that this would have been somebody's livelihood, and now they're not here because they probably couldn't afford to survive any longer. But it's also fascinating to get a glimpse at it as I'm going for a run or a slow walk. This just looks like the most epic road constructed in the middle of a valley. No idea how long it would have taken to build this. Forage the stone, bring it all here and build it. Mad. So we've got a fantastic look down the valley, already wound around enough to not see parking. Cool camping spot. Loads of waterfalls here. The waterfall I'm headed for is around the corner, I think, based on looking at the map. Head up ahead you can see another ruined building. I'm looking for a tramway, so I'm guessing it used to be another mine, another slate mine, hence what we're walking on. And this road just keeps on going. Again, it's just incredible to think how long this would have taken to build, or how many people getting paid, probably not a lot or nothing, being proper hard labour, cutting the flat out the mountain, then laying all the stones. Okay, so I made it up to this ruin. Now I've got to take a guess. The book says you can cross over and walk up the tramway. I'm guessing across there looks pretty flat, and this building had to do with something. Might have a quick recce up here, and then decide if I cross over. Actually, I can cross over the top of this waterfall here. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Maybe that is just flat. No, I'm going to stay on this side for a bit longer. More ruins of a once busy valley. and across there and up ahead to the waterfall. There's supposed to be somewhere around here. It's where the path straightens out. Waterfall's supposed to be on the right somewhere. And after that I should be able to pick up a tramway. So I just looked on the map. Actually the what looks like a road on the map goes off to the left. So when I was looking earlier, I am on the tramway. I've only just realised it, so that's all good. I basically just followed my nose, and somewhere on the left around here, maybe that was it back there, is the first waterfall, but I'm going to do that on the way back because I'm going to film and run and walk up. Then for the journey back down, I'm going to put my camera away, do a proper run, and then cool off in the river to reward myself. A couple of cooling off points, including a lifesaver bottle refill. Oh wow. Oh, my ears pop. I've been running hard. My ears all pop, so I can't hear anything. The scenery is incredible. It's just a scale that makes me feel very humble, puts me in my place. This is where Wales does valleys really well. Got the main valley, and then within the valley more hills. Just makes it look like one of those old-fashioned 3D pictures where you've almost got like layers of things within the picture, really defined 3D. So just following the river up into the mountain. I'm going to check my map again, just see where I am in relation to having a look at the ruins. So here we go. I made it, not the top, although I'm not heading for the top today. This is one of the old ruins in the Wild Guide Wales book. I've come to have a look around. I'll get to the top, have a sit down, and then read the first bit of what it says from the book. Okay, I made it. So this is Cwm Llan Quarry, Snowdon, just off the Watkin Path. It literally is. The book says, look out for the ruins of Plas Cwm Llan, the old mill, workers' barracks, and old quarry pits. What puts it into perspective is, look at the amount of waste that would have been dug out of the ground that couldn't be used and sold. That is a lifetime's work just to fill that up, let alone everything that would have gone down this tramway to go off and be sold and processed. Mega. Across the way you can see another fairly horizontal road allowing people into the valley. This is actually where I'm stopping and turning around. I'm not going to go up to the top today. I'm going to have a quick peek just up there, and apart from that I'm going to head back down. Now, I'm just trying to be careful where I tread because of ticks, but at the same time I couldn't pass up this opportunity to get up and get a better view. This looks pretty epic, of the valley before going back down. Wow. Wow. Oh yes. This is where I'm not looking at the camera, so forgive the camera shot. Wow. So there's this sort of raised bank there. That must be something to do with the waste. But look at the scale of it. The scale of it is huge. You can see the workers' cottages and barracks. I'm just having a quick check on my leg for ticks. They sometimes head down to the sock because they want a nice quiet space, not to get knocked off. I think I'm okay. I'll have a proper check when I get down. Just even building the barracks, the workers at the old mill, don't know where that would be. I guess down by the water to be powered. You see more slate waste over there. And then, actually, would that have been the tramway over there? I'll have to check the book again. Maybe it said turn fork left previously. That looks pretty flat, doesn't it? And I wonder if it's sloping down that way. Although it looks like it's going the other way, but I wonder if it's sloping down so it could coast with the weight Or it might be the other way for safety, I don't know. Love it. This is definitely a look into the past. Unfortunately, it's another example of sort of humans extracting and taking what we want, which, yeah, we need some stuff. But I just wonder if it can be done in a more ethical way. It's not just about profit, but about all of our future. So that's it for here. There might be a quick addition as I get somewhere and decide I want to add on, but the plan is pause the video and have a run down and a swim in a few waterfalls. Cool, this is it. If you're up for some tips to help live climate positive, to feel a bit more freedom, happiness and purpose, then take a look at the website naffordjunction.co.uk, and on there check out Vote with 6 steps, roadmap with loads of how-tos, and directory with a list of companies that you can buy from, companies that are doing good in the world. There's only a couple where I get commission, actually, and I've made that pretty obvious. I was previously hoping to set up as an Amazon affiliate, but it's like the garage mechanic's car. I never really got round to promoting my own website over doing client work, so I'm sort of focusing on social media, and at the moment doing it for the good. But I'd love to work with more purpose-driven organisations to help spread the message. So that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, like I say, there might be a couple of extra clips if I find anything interesting, but if not, then check back again soon. Cheers, bye. So it was obviously going to happen that I actually wonder if it's just the video's just been going, because when I started it, it was already recording. Oh dear. So this is the waterfall, Cwm Llan waterfall. The colour of the water is off the charts. I don't know if you can see it. It's an incredible pristine blue colour, which I believe is from the slate. There's a pretty epic wood bridge over the other side, but I'm actually heading down to the bottom, the main part of the waterfall. You can see that this whole rock face has been sculpted by the water. You imagine it is fierce in winter. Snow or ice are melting, or rainfall, heavy rainfall. Yeah, I'm headed down the bottom. I'm going to avoid anything that's wet because that looks proper slippery. I don't want to launch myself down the mountain. Wow, that's where I'm going, down there. So this is where I was headed. I've just come down the rock face, being proper careful not to step on any slippery rock, and launch myself down. What an absolutely stunning spot on a Sunday morning in Snowdonia. I'm going to take a paddle in this absolutely pristine water, and also fill up the lifesaver bottle so I can have a much needed drink. Then I'm going to have an explore and see if I can find an easier way to get back over to the path, which is just sort of up there somewhere. Looks like I can see a bit of a path over there, but I'll take a look in a bit. Alright, stay tuned just in case there's more extras.